we've got a bit of a mission today. Our worst case scenario has happened. We've come to take these bees out of this chimney. The colony seems to go way down there. This seems to be a new swarm that's gone into this chimney. Both colonies seem to be super aggressive. We haven't even done anything yet and we're being attacked by bees left, right and centre. This is going to be a jaunt, this one, Ricky. This is going to be no fun whatsoever. We're going to take the smaller colony out first. Might have to come back tomorrow to finish that one, I think, mate. Let's get this small one out first. Do you want to have a look in there? And there we can see it's right up there on this one, but this is going to be the easy one of the two. The safety board is there to stop any of the comb or the queen escaping down the chimney, because that would be a nightmare on top of the already nightmares that we've got. And they're really not friendly, are they?
Just to put it into perspective, that goes from here to there, which is approximately a foot.
Yeah.
And then this is about nearly, well, it's a brick wide.
It's that
wide, so and it goes from here all the way past that, so it's absolutely
nightmare, but we love bees. Have a subscribe and enjoy this while we get stung to pieces. Hey there, fellow bee enthusiasts. Are you all buzzing with excitement from the bee removal videos on our Pest Interceptors channel? If you're craving even more sweet and satisfying content, our sister channel, Hems's Holistic Honey, is where we put all our bee removal videos. By subscribing to Hems's Holistic Honey, not only will you never miss a bee rescue operation, but you'll also be showing your support for the important work we do in preserving and protecting the bee population. Don't wait any longer. Pop over to Hems's Holistic Honey and click that subscribe button and join our hive of bee lovers today. Looking at getting into beekeeping yourselves and you want some beehives or some bee equipment, maybe you'll love our shop. Links in the description below. Look at these beautiful hives that we're doing. Absolutely fantastic, eh?
So this colony is not that massive compared to this one here, but I do think that they have swarmed from this chimney into this one because their attitude is near enough identical. Half of it is stuck to this here, which I'm hoping is going to snap, and we can flip this upside down without any major trauma happening.
Big one's going to be a nightmare, mate.
Yes, I'll try not to think about it. Right, wrong to what we want it for.
Still holding in the middle, I think. Oh shit, good job we got that board in.
Oh, there's all the brood. Oh, that's annoying. The brood just fell down.
It's a good job we got that board down the bottom. Yes. Then I'll go and get that now.
That's kind of what the reason of the board is, isn't it? Because that can happen sometimes.
We could actually drop that back on for a minute then, until we get the...
Just want to see if the queen... I reckon the queen was on that piece that just fell down annoyingly.
Well, let's go and get it then. Yeah, let's hope the queen's okay. I'll get the nuke ready.
Yeah, you get the nuke.
Yeah. Let's take that down for Ken. Is that pollen in there?
Oh, I think he followed me on Instagram, Ken did. Or was it a different Ken? Right, we'll give him that.
You guys can follow us on Instagram if you like as well. Hems's Holistic Honey. On there.
So we've got the rubber bands. Annoyingly, that piece fell down, but that's kind of what the whole point of that board is, because you can't really help the fact that you've got to lift that off and the comb falls through. It's just the way it is.
The way it happens sometimes, isn't it? Yeah, I think these are definitely descendants from the aggressive colony next door, aren't they?
100%, yeah. Oh wow,
it's all soft as
well. A bit of a car
crash
crash down here. Oh my god, the bees just keep going in the box. You know what, you can stay in there. That we can't put in a frame because it's so insane shape. But the queen's probably on there. So
what's that bit that's coming off?
There's the bin again. You want to get rid of all these bits because otherwise they get obsessed with them and then you end up with bees all over the shop. She may well be in this bit because this was the centre of the colony.
Could we maybe just, because there ain't a lot to come out, is there? Perhaps we straighten it out and...
Nah. I mean, that bit we can save there. I'm going to have to shake these off to actually do anything with it.
It's just all honeycomb, isn't it?
This back's all brood.
Is it?
Yeah, so... we with that. There we go. Leave that there for 2 seconds. That we can take off. Got all bee bread. Oh. It's got all bee bread in it, what they need.
Bees.
You have to plan what you're doing, because if you start making mistakes, it all goes wrong.
Okay, so we've got some water now to wash all the honey off. Let's get the next frame ready, mate.
Take this off, because
Oh yeah.
these are not. I haven't really dealt with any nice bees for a very long time. They're all just angry. The worst is when they're trying to sting you when you're trying to tape your gloves up, and then they get underneath the duct tape and then sting you.
Yeah.
So the mic's died, so about a minute of that was a waste of breath.
We don't know where it stopped recording.
And I've forgotten everything that I said.
I'm sure we'll say it again.
I think I was saying that the comb's soft and you can't save all of it. You must stay cool as a cucumber. I'm gonna shake that.
There's a lot of back fanning going on here. Oh, do you want me to lift that up? Knock them in.
I want to try and keep some on the brood. Look how they're holding on, look at that.
Let's get them in that box quick. Big old ball there, isn't it? Makes me wonder. Some rubber bands, I think. It's sticking out.
Go in there.
Yeah, ready. Oh. Let's take you up and frame that first. Yeah.
I do think we might have to come back and do this other colony here, because I think it's going to be very, very massive.
It's going to be a monster, isn't it?
There's a nice bit of brood.
Nice.
Check that little ball down there.
That's all crap on that side.
Yeah. Oh, look at this bee! I've just broke it out of its. It's literally just hatched out.
Oh. Like bees.
And there's still loads on the back of this, by the way.
Yeah, loads, tons.
Okay. So that's something out of a horror movie, isn't it? When you see them like that, it's like loads of little clones of bees.
It's like the Borg, man.
Yeah.
Much more left.
That's most of the brood. 90% of the brood is in there now.
What we don't want at this point is for Queenie to think I'm going, because they'll all go. If we can chase her up it through the chimney into the nuke itself in that little hole right there, the battle is won. I think I got one in my trouser leg.
Don't think about it.
My shin just went like someone stuck a pin in it. Quite intent on saving their honey, aren't they?
Yeah. You hold the nuke again.
Yeah. We need to evolve a few more arms, don't we? It's going to rub out band.
Hope it will stay there and I can get over that. That's going to fall off.
You can lift it up, can you lift it?
There.
There we go. There we go. Let's put that back. We need another frame.
I've got one here. Now, which way around is that?
We might as well just stick it all in, haven't we, if it'll fit.
I'm just trying to work out which way around it was. Yeah, it was that way. I've become an expert at using one hand.
Oh. He says.
I wasn't putting weight on the top of it then.
So I'll just lift that little bit up. There you go. See. Just popped out the bottom bit again. And we get another piece.
You got the box?
Yeah.
I still to this day have no idea how every time I watch other people doing bee removals in different countries, how they do it without a bee suit on. Because the bees here, I think it's just 'cause it's not as hot in this country. But our bees...
Maybe we're just unlucky, we just get all
the angry bees.
No one else wants to touch. That's beautiful stuff coming out now, isn't it? Perfect.
That's how it should go from the start.
Yeah.
And I've noticed all the other people that put videos on YouTube about bee removals, it's always a nice flat colony in a wall, in a wall cavity,
wall.
in a rotten wooden wall cavity, and it falls apart nice and easy.
We always get chimneys like this.
From the 1800s, this chimney is. America isn't even that old, is it?
I can't
Or
remember.
is it?
I don't know. I was commenting on I think it's the Texas bee remover man, sound guy. I was chatting with him on Facebook, like.
Yeah.
And because he put a post on, it was like a warehouse, and he was like saying how old it was and stuff like that. It was like 1920 or something. my house is older than that. But I'm sure any of our friends in the USA will appreciate that a lot of our houses, they're 200-300 years old that we work on. And the older it is, the more bodgery has gone on over the years. I'm afraid American people might have to look up what bodgery means, isn't it? You have to look that up on the slang dictionary, whatever that one's called.
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
Oh.
Bodgery. B-O-D-G-E-R-E. Is that a bit?
Bodgery.
Bodgery. Something like that.
Of course, spell, so I don't know.
If you spake and we're supposed to spake from round here, they won't understand a bloody word, Rick.
Tell me about it.
Because we're from the Black Country, but we're actually working in Birmingham at the moment.
It's Solihull.
Solihull, eh? No, Sutton Coldfield. The posh bit of Birmingham. But they're the most mocked, accents in the UK, I would think. The Black Country accent and the Birmingham accent.
You know what's funny? If you lived round here, the accent changes within
Town to town, doesn't it?
3 miles, 4 miles. The accent changes completely.
Yeah.
So I find it quite amazing. I really do like that about England. Well, this part of England, that the accent is literally. Look at that.
That's perfect.
Beautiful.
Let's get it in, man. You ready? Do you want me to take one out first?
And now we must be dreaming if we think we're going to get that colony next to us in the same size nuke.
We're going to have to get that 10 thing you want it.
The first nuke I ever built, and it still works. I actually caught a swarm in that. I'll put a video up of that happening right now. I was hungover.
Oh, that was mad, wasn't it?
And a swarm of bees turned up in my garden.
Always on a bank holiday Monday. I've just been woken up to the sound of this absolutely loud roar of swarm of bees have turned up. Try and get a bit closer. And there's my bees, minding their own business, and they've got all this going on.
There's something about you being hungover and
Yeah,
swarms
every
turning up in
single
your
time
garden.
I've gone out on a night out, bees turn up.
Drink more, son.
I'd rather not deal with them when I'm hungover.
Oh, great. Oh, man. There's too many. I'm stuck in the middle of a swarm in my back garden. This is not great. Come on, bees.
But what you have to do now is get this comb out to kind of make them stop loitering.
Loitering within honey intent.
I did a removal once and I was looking for the queen and I was like at this point and I actually saw the queen
Look at this one taken out of pupil. Look.
Oh yeah.
They're already starting to repair the... That was too heavy for you, mate, wasn't it?
I saw the queen laying an egg whilst I was taking it apart, and then I went and got a queen clip, and then as I went to shut the queen clip, the queen fell backwards, and as I shut it, it took her head off, and that was just really unlucky.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing with a monarchy sometimes. Well, that's a nice bit of honey.
Oh, I just want to eat that.
We have that in a minute.
Yeah, that looks so lovely. I'll stop using the bee brush.
It just makes them angry,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
just seems to get them really rolled up. I'll just do that now. I really need to get a new bee suit because my thing broke the other week and now it's just all open. And that's how you get them inside your suit.
If only someone would maybe
Donate me
donate you a suit to them, I'm sure we'd do a nice little bit of plugging for them.
I did like that, what was it, Sheriff are they called, them blue,
Sheriff?
the green
I sent them
ones.
an email the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I did
Didn't
like
even
them. I
reply.
wore one on one of Clive's bee courses and I really liked them
I
suits.
do feel like quality.
What we'll do is we'll open up the colony before we finish here today, and that'll be towards the end of the video. But we'll get these out and then we'll show you how ridiculously massive that colony is next door to us. Giz
Giz the hammer.
the hammer, that's another one.
Do you want this brick on there as well? Brick, because it's
Not
quite
bad.
gustily up here, isn't it? But the wind's coming from that direction.
It's only going to fall forwards, isn't it?
Okay.
Here's another baby bee.
Bless it. Got 6 weeks till it works itself to death. That's nature for you.
All for the greater good of the colony.
Right, let's get some smoker stuff, take the honey down, eat some honey,
Yeah. Where's the bin
smoke
bag?
a fag. There's another thing that the Americans run in stand, isn't it?
Well, it means
Smoking a fag.
Don't say that. You'll get banned from. You'll get me a strike on the account.
You're supposed to support fag smoking, aren't you? We're pro fags, rolling fags, packets of fags, all sorts of fags. Don't forget to bring that honey down, Rick. I think I'm going to have a lump of honey and an iced coffee. That's my plan.
So we've removed the slate to make them go in a bit quicker.
And that's where they're going now, Rick.
And this one next to us, this colony here, I don't know what's going on. It almost seems like a swarm. It's trying to turn up inside it, which that wouldn't be the case. And I don't. Oh, in fact, they must be getting robbed, maybe.
No, because of drones. Full of drones.
Look at all these, like attacking my hand. Look, that's so bizarre.
I think that one's about to swarm.
Yeah, this one here.
So we need to get this blocked up, because otherwise the swarm might fly back into this chimney.
It's weird how they're all orientating down there.
This is deafening, Rick, here.
They've gone.
These have got into super attack mode, haven't they? Look.
Yeah, they've
Trying
gone.
to take this brick out so that we can block these holes. So, oh my God, this is terrifying.
They're
Boys,
they're trying to sting my hands like you wouldn't believe.
look all around your head.
They've gone so aggressive, it's unbelievable.
This is all getting a bit intense now on this second colony. Look at them, they're not happy. They are really not happy. I'm going to have to move really, really slowly. I've already got one sting on the back of the head and just one on the thigh. So I managed to get this brick out. Let's have a look what's behind it. Oh, don't sting me as I'm picking the brick up. They are some heavy bricks, proper bricks. And there, oh, let me put that down. And there is the colony inside. Oh, this is so intense. So intense. There's just so many bees around us. Well, they've calmed down. They're all going into that nuke up there. This is going to be fun. We're going to come back tomorrow on this one. Now we've exposed them. I'm going to knock out another brick down there, I think. We're going to block up all this. We've needed to take this out so this colony can get back into its own thing, into its own colony. But we're going to seal this gap up because every other brick in between the two chimneys, there's an air vent. Like there's one just there and another one just there. So what we don't want is the bees from this colony to go and run across over into that colony, which has now been taken out and nothing to protect it. What a day. Some people do this for fun. I don't. I only do this for money. I'll tell you. This is insane. You alright, Rick? No. They ain't left you alone. So all the while you've been down there, they've been attacking you.
Honestly, this is very reminiscent of those bees that we did.
The Africanized bees when we did it for pest interceptors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll maybe put a link on to the pest interceptors site at the end of this video. Look. And you'll see when we took some bees that we think was Africanized bees.
They're absolutely going mental at me. I can't even do anything.
It's horrible, isn't it? Look. It's so intimidating as well, isn't it?
Yeah. My drilling's through the roof now.
Right.
I managed to get that in after them trying to sting me. I've managed to get that in. I'm going to cement that up now.
Well, are we going to do the other side first and then cement it up?
Well, they're kind of trying to get out of here into the other side, so I was going to cement that up now because you can see them all coming out, and there wasn't even coming out of that earlier.
Okay.
I reckon if this colony is any more aggressive, it might end up needing euthanising because it's becoming a health and safety risk now.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very intense.
Let's have a look around the other side.
Have you took that brick out? Yeah, it's out. Just move very slowly when you go around there.
I really don't understand why the aggression level went from 5 to 25 in the space of 20 minutes.
I think we take another brick out from lower down, seal that up so they can't get back into the other chimney.
Look what they're doing. They're all attacking me and I don't understand what's changed.
Now, and why are they so intrigued by you? Or are they all over me as well and I'm just not noticing
No,
so
they
much?
seem to be more interested in me for some reason.
How strange. Because I've been stung twice, so it ain't the pheromone that they're going for. I just don't like your aftershave, mate.
Well, you know what? It all changed since we bought this insulation up here.
Or could it be that these are getting attacked because they're not a healthy colony, so they weren't in a good mood anyway?
And now they're trying to defend themselves.
Yeah, so perhaps they're getting attacked by another colony, because a lot of the time when bees are really aggressive it's because they're not very well. A bit like us when we, you're not feeling too rough. Too well, I should say. And if anyone gives you any crap, you tend to like, Bees are a bit like that as well. And these girls, I don't think they're too well. I think they might have a lot of wax moth, because we've seen quite a few coming out, haven't we? Right. Well, them ones seem to be rather placid over there now. Well, we got that first piece out. We'll show you that in a minute. A lovely piece of brood. But it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare because we've still got all that to come out. That'll be the third sheet we've taken out. I think the first one was honey. The second one was all brood. This is all brood here. We're going to have to take this piece out now. Discard that because it's just honey. And then get to the next piece of brood. And then we can get the safety board in. Oh, at last. I think that's 5 sheets, is it? Deep.
Yeah.
We've gone back.
Just in that section alone.
So this is drone brood though, you can see how it's more pronounced. We don't really need that, so that'll be going in the bin. It is massive, dude.
We've got, that's 4 frames already, and there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet left to take out.
What have we got ourselves into? Oh, we got all of that bit out at the bottom. That was the hardest bit, I reckon. Ricky disagrees with me. But what we're going to do next, we're going to put the safety board in down there, and then we're going to take this brick out, take out the sections of comb and brood behind that bit, and then we're going to rinse and repeat. Going to do the same from here, drop that bit out the bottom, and then we're going to take the lid off and take that bit out of there. Hopefully we don't have to take that brick out as well, Rick.
It's a massive job.
It is huge, man. It's huge. hit the vacuum, let's vacuum some more bees up. Let's get the safety board in and get drilling again, eh?
Yep.